Welcome to SKUMCAST.
It was like honestly.
All right, so we're back like 2 weeks later. Part two.
Part two. Lethean style.
Lethean style. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
It gargles really well.
Damn.
It's
So,
the vibrato.
Sergio can probably give us the best Gluck Gluck 9000 ever.
Speaking of Gluck Gluck 9000, Serge's girlfriend is
Girlfriend over there
crying.
No, she's just like, oh my god, he's right.
She's like, I have the dick.
Sometimes.
Oh man, speaking of dicks,
I'm sorry.
Greg,
You must be a very happy woman. All right, so we're back. Nobody's listening to this.
Oh, everyone's
It's
listening.
like,
Yeah, you're
40
right. It's like
minutes later. It's like
We've each had
three
a beer
people.
or two.
three, four
Eddie,
views.
I think
Came and went.
two of them are in this room.
I seriously, I have two beers open and they're both kind of full.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I mean, as long as you finish it,
you
you're
had a
good.
long day
dude,
at work,
I'll
bro.
go down. I'll Stone Cold Steve Austin this shit. I don't give a
Damn.
shit.
Do it.
Not on the
It'll
cast.
only
Can't do it
it'll
on the
only
casting
stay
Not on the
this
casting
couch
couch.
appropriately.
Dude,
We already had Natty
I
being
can't
spilt
stay in
on
the
that.
casting couch.
You can't stand the cat. I mean, the thing is, I mean, at least this has
This
like
is
a pattern.
tight couch.
It is a tight couch.
When I touch this couch is tight.
Makes my ass warm.
You want to fuck it?
I want to fuck on it.
Oh.
No.
You're up.
Take me next, Serge.
Let me move first. I gotta go in the other room. I might get.
Hey man, I
jealous.
mean, it's okay. We'll go downstairs for you. It's all good.
It's true. So, Serge,
we're
got any
leaving
good,
all four mics on though.
you got any good masturbating tales?
Oh boy.
Is there any funny one? I already told about my self-fellatio one on here.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, what?
yeah, I've sucked my
Well,
own
you
dick.
did it with a copper pipe. Don't
I've
you?
tried sucking my own dick.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Everyone has at least tried. There's
Dude,
got to be at least trying.
I tell everybody.
I
if
was an
could-
awkward kid. I was.
You gotta at
between
least try it.
girlfriends.
Yeah.
I wanted to fill that gap.
Exactly.
If I could do it, I would never leave my house. You guys wouldn't even know who the fuck
Absolutely.
I was.
It'd be
You're
like,
like,
it'd be
why
like when
else would I
Final
leave the
Fantasy
lead?
VII came out.
What's that?
It'd be like when Final Fantasy VII remake came out.
Yo, yeah, dude.
He called out. He called out
Oh,
a band
it's straight.
practice
I
like
straight
6 months
told,
in advance.
I was like, I ain't going to fucking band practice. And they're like, dude, we gotta practice. And I was like, dude, I've been waiting for Final Fantasy VII remake way longer than I've been in this band.
So you called out because of
yeah,
the
I
dick?
straight. I was like, nope.
Damn.
For like 2 weeks until I beat it, and then I was like, hey guys, what are you doing?
He gets like better at bass. He's like instantly like remarkable now.
You know what? I'm a bass player.
Hey man,
He shows up.
you can do some.
Shut the fuck up. That is no longer an excuse. That can't be an excuse.
Yeah, bro.
It's
Don't you know all bassists are fucking guitarists playing bass?
That is
that
well.
is definitely not true with me. Like,
I am far
Play the
better.
guitar for shit.
I can't play the guitar with shit. Yeah, the strings are way too small, and you gotta hold that one fucking thing. That
Your pinky.
That plastic piece of shit.
See, when I play bass, I hold the plastic piece of shit because I
yeah,
don't know how
because
to.
you're fucking a goddamn guitar player. Like,
That is true.
that's how you tell the difference. And then I make fun of you in front of your face because I'm not no bitch.
Of course. That's why when Serge said you are coming on this podcast, we're gonna either love or hate each other. And so far, I'm loving it.
Right?
I am McDonald's loving it.
You got the smile for it too.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Fuck you, Bishop.
Fuck me.
The cadence.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. So Serge, I want to hear this masturbating tale.
Oh man.
There's got to be some good ones, like
At least
either
one of them.
someone catching you or whatever, or even masturbating
Okay.
in front of her. I don't know.
No, sure. Okay, so When I was younger.
Oh, okay.
Masturbated.
All right.
Okay.
I still do.
Well,
but
right.
I did back then. I masturbated young.
Okay.
Like how young?
Like
wait, and you're sitting there like you're warning me about this shit.
Yeah, I'm asking you first because I know Greg's is gonna be like, I jerked off in front of my mom. I jerked off in
fucking toilet every day.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
All right, so
oh, dude, sometimes
I was a kid who didn't do his homework.
You didn't,
but I wasn't a kid that did his homework.
Okay,
but
wait, hold on. I want to hear.
I can't say shit now.
But I did still think my time was valuable.
Okay.
Because you got to jerk off.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
But I also got to play video games and shit, and like not do my homework, like actively avoid
Sounds
it.
like a very familiar story.
Yeah. Right?
To mine.
So I'd be in the shower and I'd
Hungry,
be like,
horny
I'd
homework.
be like, damn, hot showers are great. Right?
Okay.
And the rest of me was like, yo, hot showers are great.
Damn, this water's turning
And
me
I'd
on.
figure it out amongst myself.
Okay.
Okay.
All
And
right.
then after a while, I was confronted by my parents.
Oh.
And they were like, Serj, yo, dog, you're really using up the hot water?
I have also had
and
this
you-
conversation.
I've
with my
had this
parents.
conversation with my parents too.
And honestly, I'm a little uncomfortable about it. And myself thinking like, okay, my time's valuable. So is theirs. I was like, okay, yes, I'm figuring this out about myself.
Okay.
All right, but part of what I'm figuring out is efficiency.
Right.
Okay.
See, this guy
And
gets it.
And my
Exactly.
father, and my father figure at the time was like, listen, dude, you don't really gotta be that efficient in the long run. It's not about getting to the finish line. And I took that to heart.
So you just had an awkward conversation with your parents about the masturbation that happened. That is pretty awkward actually because I've never had to do that. I would just tell my parents I just like long showers, and they believed it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, no parent believes that.
he probably didn't. I'm pretty sure he didn't, but they just rolled with it.
Listen, man, I came to terms with that.
Like, okay, like, I don't know, because, like, all right, so I've had multiple conversations with my parents about running the hot water, and obviously they know why. But what I found was, like
he's
like
running
if
it
I
straight onto his
masturbated,
dick.
like, what?
They're running it straight onto his dick.
You're not wrong. But, like, no, like, I noticed that, like, if I masturbated, like, in the shower, it would take so much longer than if I did it.
Standing up. Like,
You gotta get comfy.
You can't get comfy.
Dog,
like, you
all
got
the
that,
best
like,
showers
I
I've
was
seen
sitting
in them.
Down. I was sitting down, though. I was sitting down.
You sit down in the shower.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I sit down when I
I'm
piss
like, I'm
too.
a
What
little
about
more
it?
concerned that you're not standing up.
You're trying
Hey,
to
I
do like
only
a
did it.
hybrid bath.
You're down there in all your ass water, like
Fucking shower spraying you in the face. You're like,
he brings a folded chair into the situation.
brings his fucking hat so it just like drips off the front of his head and
Cory,
not into his nose.
bringing the steel chair
Breathe
into the
it-
shower.
Breathe it in too heavy. Like,
He has like a lifeguard.
That's his wrestling of
fucking,
that
like,
shit.
fucking the nose plugs.
He's trying to look out for any.
Sad thing is that the lifeguard's hot.
I think I'm in love with him.
Nose plug and goggles to masturbate in the shower.
So would you, Serj?
Wow, you guys are making masturbating way more complicated than it needs to be.
Well, dude,
Listen, dude,
it's a
I gotta look to my right 3 times, my left 1 time, up and around 2.5.
Okay.
A jumping jack and a half, fold my arms, and count backwards from 10. With
I repeat, you're making it way more complicated.
with my dick on my hand. Don't forget, that's part of masturbation as well.
That is.
I know the
That is
4
crazy.
second
Hold on,
long, 4 second long awkward pause is like we're all trying to like just comprehend that.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay,
wait.
okay, we're taking notes, but when does his dick get to his hand?
And then I bring it around, just like.
And where's the 2.5? What is that?
Oh shit, yeah. 1 and then 1.5, and then you fold your arms inward.
Okay.
Okay.
Dick in your hand at any point you choose. I find it easier after you've folded your arms.
Okay. I would.
And then the rest is just counting backward from 10.
What are you hugging your cock? Like, what's going on here?
No.
He's Asian. He's not hugging anything.
Don't tell Thomas that.
Thomas will show you.
Dude, look at those fucking eyes.
Yeah.
He's fucking staring you down right now.
I'm telling you, that's
And this is the tale of how Forsaken Scum and Lethean never got signed.
they jerk off weird. I don't like that.
It's not like, okay, like, no, remember when we put the video for Ominous Presence?
Yeah, we
put
were
it in
also
that
doing
live
that podcast at the time. What the fuck?
No. What was that like? Well, who were we getting like Ominous Presence on that fucking like live stream that we had such a hard time getting into?
Oh, did they talk shit about you?
No, okay, so they didn't talk shit about us.
Sure.
So when we did Ominous Presence, it was just our album art, and like basically like
Right.
Bishop like edited it to where like it was supposed to be essentially just a joke,
Yeah.
and so like. What ended up happening is that we had the hardest time like submitting it. It was on live. We were all on.
This is a story that should be committed to record, which is not happening.
to record.
Yeah, you stopped. It stopped recording.
Oh no, it's just the when the screen freezes.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No, it's still going. Whoa! Anyway,
Trust me, it freaked us out too at first.
yeah, it did. Yeah, it still freaks me out the fact that this fucking does this. Anyway, so we were on live. Like, even on camera feed, all three of us, on my laptop, talking with these guys who I guess I own, like, a small record label, right? And, like, we were trying to get the Ominous Presence video, and it just took me so fucking long. I was having to, like, download the file, send it over, all this bullshit, like, while the two of them are still on camera in my room, right? So we finally get it on, they watch it, and they were just like, so how much did this video cost you guys? And we was like, nothing.
No, I straight up told him, I was just like, $1 million. I was like, this.
Fuck yeah, you gotta have the.
Okay,
Maverick.
that's what he said at first.
But then they got the hint that it was a joke. It was because I purposely made it.
It's like, would I sign these guys?
Like, wait,
Not at all.
this
But like,
is art.
I would love to get the
Yeah. So we tried getting it on Slam Worldwide and stuff. They didn't want anything to do with it.
They didn't even respond.
Yeah.
No
We already had a lyric video on there
I
before.
saw that, yeah.
Yeah. But we tried putting this one on there, and I think it just looked too much like something out of Windows Movie Maker. That, like...
It was cute, though.
It was supposed to be a joke, and it's like...
I laughed at it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do, but people were just like, oh, these guys don't...
I mean, come on. You guys are going to put fucking Ooga Ooga on there? Come on. Come on. Like, you saw that shit.
It's just... I don't know. I wanted to make it funny, and I put a lot of work into that funny. And then
Wasn't
they're like...
the tree idea... Wasn't that tree thing Thomas's
And it
idea?
was
though?
funny to at least me.
Exactly. At least
Yeah.
it was funny to Serj. That's all I
Well,
fucking
good.
care
Like,
about.
that's the thing, though. Like, we're a death metal band. We're like a comedy death metal band. Like, obviously, everything in our music like is real. Like what we would be as a metal band. But us as people, like we're trying to make people laugh. We're trying to hang out with people. Exactly like what we do now.
Yeah,
That's why we
exactly.
have the podcast. That's why we have the YouTube video.
We're trying to expose what musicians really are. We jerk off still. We
I
have
love-
lives.
Still jerk off.
Yeah.
We
We
don't hire. We don't hire people to do that.
No,
like
we don't have the money for
Metallica.
that.
I
That's
can still have a fucking goddamn 9-to-5 job.
exactly. And
Yep.
it's like we got to show who we are. We're not always that cool band posing in front of a camera looking all cool. We jerk off.
I don't even look cool in front of a camera.
I
I'm
don't
not
either.
this-
Neither do I.
I'm not the stoic, mean-looking poor man's Undertaker. Like
The Jesus Undertaker.
the Jesus Taker.
The Jesus Taker.
This is very true. But like, I don't know. Like, it's just like we just kind of came into this like thinking like, okay, like when we started writing Maximum, or like when you guys started writing Maximum Clips, like, you know, it seemed to me like at first like we were trying to be like that generic like okay, and I only say generic in the sense of like be serious, be, you know, like prideful in your concepts and everything like that. But then like Bishop was just like, no, fuck that. Let's make this funny. Let's make everything that we do funny. And so like so far we've been rolling with that. It's been
It's
it's
kinda
been a funny ride so far, like
Yeah.
especially from my background. But
Like
anyway.
it's kind of like Black Dahlia Murder. Like those guys are always having fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like they always
Oh,
look
yeah.
like they're having a fucking blast. I mean, like one of the things is like we kind of took the opposite for what you guys did. We kind of went through like more of a business type, like a kind of a business way.
Oh yeah.
Well, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
wanted to
great.
make our
But I mean,
returns.
look at our fucking personalities. Like,
Right.
So I think we try and do super wacky shit and frame it seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the movie. It's
that was
y'all
fun.
should watch.
Oh, that
Yeah.
movie was good, dude.
Oh yeah.
I just
Hell
watched
yeah.
it on that break between part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
Before the cock drop.
Yes. Did you catch the stunt cock reference?
The stunt cock to the cock drop.
Yeah.
All the above.
All the above. But like no, like and that's also like with you guys, like a lot of like, and we just kind of noticed that, and so like when and like digital content for me was completely different. Like I've never done like funny videos or anything like that. Like like remember when like Vine was around, right?
Yeah.
I like like everyone loved that shit, right? And like I personally just never had. I felt like I never had the personality for it. But
Yeah,
then
it was nice when
obviously-
my homie showed me.
right? And then like we started, and then like once I started talking with this gentleman, after like when I finally like started like being in the band, like after having written Maximum Eclipse, and then I was just like, okay, this is really fucking dope. Like because I've never been in like a thrash death metal band. Everything that I've ever done has been like post-hardcore and metalcore. And like with those guys, like a lot of it comes down to like design aspect as well as like professionality. And like I was trying to like kind of get into that like sphere, but like I guess I don't know, it takes like a certain personality to get into those circles. It really does. But like now, and then coming to like Bishop with him doing like all of his stuff.
The boy's just a natural.
He's a natural.
No, for real. You are a fucking natural. Like,
With
you're
what?
fucking natural. Like I would love to do skits with us and you guys. Like
Yeah.
fuck, I would love to do that. That would be fucking dope.
Hey, that's how we want to advertise our shows.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, dude. Like when
Oh, for sure.
once you kind of start getting into like some of the shit that we want to do is like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm always about the local scene. I very
Our-
big on if we strive, you strive type of deal. It's not a us versus you. It should be
Dude,
fucking friends.
It
man.
used to be so cutthroat.
It
so
used to
fucking
be,
cutthroat.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm so glad I wasn't a part of any of that.
I unfortunately was.
I've been doing
and
this
it was
about
bad.
seven-
It was
like-
really bad.
About 7 years, like, and
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been through the cutthroat stage, and it's like, dude, it's not an
We're
us
talking
against
back
you.
when like Victory Records was a thing.
signing fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like
And
you
we're not,
don't-
we don't talk about that here.
I
I don't think he even knows actually.
But I definitely feel like we should. It's for me. It's all about fucking networking and making fucking cool ass friends, man. Like,
Absolutely.
Like, I didn't know you guys before, but like the second I fucking met you guys, I was like, fucking hell yeah, this is gonna be a goddamn party. Like,
See, exactly.
So complimentary to being glad that I was not trying to do anything with bands or fucking like capable of it when shit was cutthroat or whatever. I'm also glad like everybody I've interacted with so far has been tight as fuck. Like cool people are cool, man. It's
Yeah.
really cool when people. It's really not cool when people are not. Like
It honestly is.
That's gonna be the title right there. Cool people are cool, and non-cool
funny.
people aren't.
it's funny, like me and Serj.
non-cool people can be cool. It's
I don't
just
know.
when people are not cool.
They're just
That sucks.
Oh, believe me, I have met my fair share of not cool people. Believe me, in this, and especially with everything culminating now, and, like all the newcomers coming into the scene right now, like like us for example, like, and especially like I don't know, like may I ask, like how long have you guys been in a band? Like I didn't hear about you guys until like
Yeah, we didn't put anything out until
A year after we were a band.
you guys.
maybe
You guys
a
looked
little
at
bit
each other
after.
very confused. You're like,
No,
who
no,
are
no.
we?
I mean-
Like,
No, this is definitely like the.
Greg and I have been trying to get something going together for a while. We've been a part of a couple different projects. He's been a part of a bunch of projects, and then this project just kind of came together gradually.
okay.
Yeah, we took our time with it. That was the biggest thing. Was making sure you're duck. Because I've been a part of bands when you just start them and they fucking implode right from the beginning, where you're trying to do way too much all at once.
Yeah, they just hit the ground running. But like that can only work if you have the proper resources.
And I've only done session work. I played live with one band, but aside from that, it was always my friends saying, "Hey, I want to do something. I want to do something kind of metal centric or straight metal that's about this thing for this project. Help me." And then I'll come in and we'll hang out and I'll write what they want to write about. And then the one band that I was in, we had 3 months from me joining the band to the first show. They played half the set without me, and then I was having a cigarette out back, and I heard Sergio, and I guess they were like, "Oh yeah, hey, we're getting a vocalist at this point." And then I came up and I improvised 2 tracks, and then I knew 2, and the whole time I was all tight on myself because I had just finished improvising 2 fucking songs.
What the fuck? How did you improvise?
That I'd only heard,
I'm curious.
I'd only heard and played with 3 times beforehand. It sucked.
That sounds bad.
That is very bad.
I rewatched myself doing it, and then I saw how tight I was, and I was like, well, you got to do the opposite of that. You got to loosen up.
You always have one bad one. You'll always have one.
First off, you got to learn your shit.
Ooh, I can.
Right.
And
then when you're up there, you got to know it well enough to
get
get
a few.
groove.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a couple too. It's funny because like how I met Sergio is like we did some session work.
Projects. Yeah.
Yeah, we started with session work, and I went into the guitar center down the street saying, and we had kind of a mutual friend, and I was like, I need a vocalist. He's like, go with this guy. And fucking it was Ultimate Sergio.
Dude.
And then like
I'm gonna shout Dustin out.
Yeah,
like
fucking
okay,
Dustin's
so Dustin
the shit.
Russell from a band called Pyrotechnica up in Tucson. They're sick as fuck. He held me up in his studio apartment with him for like 3 years. Teaching me the rudimentaries of like being a musician and taking care of the instrument that I work with. And he's the shit. And he introduced us.
Yeah. So like, and I always, ever since then, is like me and him have been pretty much inseparable. I always say it's like if I was gay, it'd be with him.
There you go.
Like it's straight up. Like we've had these conversations sober. Like,
yeah, you guys play a show with us and you'll hear it.
Yeah, like.
Hey, Bishop.
Everyone give a nice sloppy kiss.
Everybody with the Dolby Atmos audio, remember to put on your 3D rendering earphones.
Yes,
1,
you can
2,
hear
3.
all around 360 degree.
That sounds so moist.
It's the oist.
It's the oist of the moist.
So would you say that's your origin story?
For Lethean?
That's shorthand for that's just us.
That's just me and
Lethean.
him.
Lethean, I got sick of doing session projects for people.
Okay.
It was really cool because it got me to learn to like get myself to fucking write something. But every time it was what somebody else wanted me to write about, which was cool because it taught me how to build a narrative.
Okay.
But I got tired of writing other people's shit. And I looked on Craigslist and submitted myself to anybody who would take me, honestly.
It's all good. It's all good. You gotta
I checked, third day in a row for the 32nd hour in a row, and saw that one had gone up within the last half hour. I hit them up. They hit me back up. I saw them after that work shift that same day. And it was our homie, our guitarist, Trey, who had recently moved from Arkansas like 6 months to a year ago.
Okay.
And Trey's sick as fuck.
Yeah, he's fucking dope, man.
That's
their guitarist.
I met
guy.
homie on Craigslist.
And
That's
also,
dope.
what the fuck?
Yeah. Ultimately brought me along. Within a month?
You and I were tied to each other.
Yeah, me and him were fucking tied. So it's like,
and I had other bassists.
Oh,
damn.
You had other bassists. Picking a guitarist.
But I didn't have Craig's.
Yeah, there's only one fucking Greg here. Like,
There are multiple bases, but there can only be one Greg.
One Greg. And he looks like Jesus. Like,
He has to look like Jesus.
No, but like it was funny because like for example, like I met Eddie in college up at Mesa Community College, and so what ended up happening is like I said earlier, as I was telling you guys earlier, I was in Jenny from the blog, and basically like I was worried about like. Well, between college, I was working a full-time job, and then also doing Jenny. Eddie was asking me, I was just like, dude, fuck, like, I don't know, man, like, I don't have the time, like, I'd love to, but at the same time, I don't just have the time, and it was like, hey, well, I can write your guys' shit, no big deal, so I could do that. So I went down to Arizona City to, track everything for Maximum. But like the more I listen to it, and I've probably mentioned this about 2-3 times now in this podcast.
What?
Like how I came to be in this band.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about something. Never mind, just go ahead.
We're all drunk and high. I don't know why.
I'm the only
he
sober
was the
one.
writing guru that you guys brought in that just
He was the drum writer because I don't know how to write drums for shit.
Yeah,
Dude,
so
you can probably MIDI the shit out of him.
I can.
Oh yeah, we did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Thank you.
He absolutely made him. Yeah.
I made the ever living
absolutely.
fuck out of our shit. Anyway, and it was so bad because like I'll be completely honest on this one. Like I kind of wrote it to where I was just like, okay, like, all right, this is what I think. This is my interpretation of what thrash sounds like, right? So I did that, but it turns out I wrote it a little too hard for me.
So you're like, all right, let's not worry about the MIDI files.
You got stuck trying to learn it.
I infinite annihilated myself. If that makes sense. I infinite annihilated myself by accident. So
thanks for joining us for this lovely episode of SKUMCAST. Be sure to stay tuned for our next episode as well as like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell if you want to stay up to date with all of our content. Thank you for listening, you scumbags.